everybody, it's Kim and welcome back to my channel, Touch of Magic. Today is part of our monthly card making hop hosted by Cecilia over at Valley Oak Paper. The theme this month is Things with Wings, and I decided to feature some of the new products from Spellbinders that were released in May. I was very lucky and I received the collection that Lisa Horton did called Wildflowers. And these are the cards that I made for that release. And I'm just going to kind of walk through them. This is a little different style of video for me, but there were so many options with this. I didn't want to make just one card on camera. So I'm going to kind of walk through them a little bit. I have done a BetterPress video once already. If I can figure it out, I'll link it at the end. But you can also find it on my page. But I love the BetterPress. It is such a cool technique. There's so many great things you can do with it. So I'm just going to really quickly walk through some of the products. Sorry for the shine here. This is the butterfly silhouettes. Now I will say that when you receive something like this, you will get proper packaging. As affiliate designers, we get the samples. So you have the BetterPress plates, the dies as well for the butterflies and for the sentiments, and then the overlays. And these are really great. They help you line up the butterflies on the press plate so you can do the solid and then the overlay of the design, which is really cool. So it's really a neat way to do it. I store everything on magnet sheets. I just find it easier to organize. So that is one of them. The other press plate that I really enjoyed was the splatter. So there's the large and the small. They're separate. You can lay them out however you like. This is going to get put on rotation in my studio for sure. It is the script text plate, and you can see it on both of these cards that are on top here. It is a gorgeous design. You can be really subtle with it, or you can go really bold and colorful. It gives you so many great options. Two of the sentiment sets here. What do we have? Sending Smile Sentiment and the Very Best Wishes. I love these. These are one stamp and one cut. And then your sentiment main one has three options. So you can see there's the large shadow, the smaller shadow, and then the die itself. And I have to say these stamped without having to prep them, do anything. Beautiful stamping on these. I was honestly really impressed. The other parts that I have for this are, sorry, these are all organized sort of. The layering Gladiolus. I have to say, don't be scared to try something like this. The packaging and the designs, I'm going to put them up as I'm talking so you can see what the packaging looks like for each of these things. It's honestly way easier than you think. They're fun and you make such neat designs. This one is the layered Wildflowers. And then love this. This is the scalloped and stitched oval stacking with a little bow design as well. Oops, I bent that one. So very cool, very neat what you can do with it. And I did leave some of these so you could see. So this is the splatter, and you can do it in the two ways. You could do just one, you could do both, you could multi-layer it. It's really fun, different colors. Now, I did use watercolor cardstock on this, and I know it's really hard to see that on film, but this is 140-pound Canson XL. I love how BetterPress works with watercolor. If you don't have the cotton cardstock that you can get from Spellbinders, you can just use watercolor paper. It gives a really clean impression, and it gets the texture. You can see it in the plate. And then the script plate as well. And again, on watercolor paper on both of these. Now this one, you can see it's actually part of this one. So I can use the outer part as well as the inner. This one did the layering butterfly. It's not perfect. It's a learning curve for me, but I still really like how it turned out. Then I've got the one stitched oval in the center, the other plain oval around, and then the scallop layered up with the sending congratulations, which is the, sorry, my desk is a mess here, which is the stamp set here. So that is your Sending Smiles Sentiments, which is beautiful. And then just some clear, these are their Aurora, I believe, sequins, which are really pretty, or confettis. And this one is the same idea. So it's the scallop, and I ink blended the edges really roughly. I didn't want a smooth blend. I wanted it to be very wispy, like wind. And then this is one of the wildflower dies. And again, the very best wishes with the sentiment. And this is the inside. So positive, negative. So this part became this part here. And it's hard to, again, I hope the camera picks up some of that detail. But the impression into the watercolor paper is beautiful here. And again, this backing paper, I again very aggressively with an ink pad just swiped and smooshed. I wanted the lines and the textures to give it depth. So perfection isn't always required. But this one I used the whole panel, gold, which is Altenew, the gold pigment ink, and I ink blended the edges, like I swiped on the edge here to give that gold a little more standout. And this one, this was so fun. This is the layered gladiolus, and that's why I said, try not to be scared to try something. Now this press plate, I'm hoping it picks up here. I did twice, so I've got the dark and the light greens, and I just rotated it to get that depth. I used vellum as a layer, and then the gladiolus over top of that. And these are actually watercolor cardstock again that were white, and I painted all of them. Very simple. I'm not a master watercolorist or painter, but have fun with it. Play with color, see what you get. And then this one is actually a die from another release from May called Take Note. So it's the grid, and it is a press plate as well. And instead of inking it up with ink, I inked it with sticky ink, embossing ink, and then heat embossed it with gold. This is the die from the Wildflower set as well as the sentiment. So it was really pretty to be able to do. That's out of the other set. So you can see that this is out of the Wildflowers was the one die here. So that's just kind of a walkthrough. I had a lot of fun, and I made a lot of things with all of I have several different releases I'm going to walk through, and the butterflies are just so fun. You can do it just on white and color. I double layered it to see what I would get. A pale yellow and then a black. Just playing with colors and textures, just having a lot of fun with it. Go really pastel. You don't have to use both layers. You can do just the top layer as an example. So that is just a really quick walkthrough of what I made with this new release from Lisa Horton. The wildflower, the gladiolas, the butterfly, the script press plate. It's really a lovely collection. I will have all of the links for everything that's available in the description below. And as this is part of a group hop, I will have everybody else's links as well. And I do hope that you will hop along and show them some love. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as part of my little community. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. And I will do walkthroughs on the other releases for the May month as well. Thank you for spending time with me today. Sorry, this one's a little quick. It's a little different. But as always, if you have any requests, please reach out. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Hope you can make it crafty. Take care.